Do you have thoughts on today's episode?
Hmm. Well, let me just pull up what we have. We've got some interesting ones here. Maybe something light-hearted. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay. All right. I've got one. Should I start?
yeah. Yeah,
Thank.
last week I asked you to do it today. I'll help you in the coming ones.
Okay. Bloody microphone.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
Mm,
Roula.
Rosie.
There's something that really pisses me off. And I want to know, is it just me? Is it just me?
These are the best episodes. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I never know what's going to happen. It's like, is she going to agree with me? Is she going to call me an idiot? So when you do something for somebody and they don't say thank you, I get a little bit pissed off. In fact, I can get really pissed off. Like, I won't show them that I'm pissed off, but when I go away, I'm like, fucking ungrateful.
Passive aggressive.
Fuck. Yeah, exactly. But it's not like I help someone because I want them to thank me. But when I'm generous and I help somebody, I want them to acknowledge it. I don't expect money or them to give me anything or a gift or anything. But a thank you makes me feel like I'm appreciated.
So what happened?
Oh,
What kind of help?
Nothing recently, but what's an example? Okay,
Because I have a very good example that happened to me in the past few days.
Oh, tell me. You go
exactly.
first. Tell me.
Because you have to think of your example, because mine is ready.
Yeah, you go.
Yes, I think this is it's not only you, but also it's not everyone.
Yeah.
It's more about, it's not even being appreciated. It's just being seen, feeling.
Yeah.
And why I'm saying this, I have this person who contacts me every now and then, like once a year. Okay. Actually, she was a guest on my podcast, and it's from my Dutch podcasts. So she was a guest on my podcast, and it's been like 2 years. So every half a year, she contacts me to ask me about the episode. Either mostly she wants to see, how many listeners we have for this episode.
Yeah.
So the first time she asked me, I thought she's nice. That's an engaged guest.
Yeah.
It's cool. The second time and the third time and the fourth, it's been like 5 times.
Wow.
She's asking me. The thing is, she does not start with, "Hi, Roula, how are you?" And when I answer, she says, "Thank you." No, her answers are all about her.
Yes.
And I feel like I don't know what to do with this. It's nice to start with, "Hi, Roula, how are you? It's been a long time. I'm curious about this and this and that." And then when I answer, "Oh, thank you. That's cool."
It's kind of etiquette, isn't it?
No. When she needs my answers, and I kind of help because she also asked me for help about the episode, it starts with, "Hey, I want this and this and that." And then I reply with, "Hi, how are you?" Okay, so I do it. And then she disappears.
She just wants something, she gets it and pisses off.
Yeah. And this behavior, actually, I have not really stood still by it. I felt there is like when I receive a WhatsApp from this person, I don't feel I want to help her. But then I'm like, "Roula, get over yourself and just do it. It's not too much to ask." And then I was listening to a podcast, and the guest on that podcast, I don't know if you remember Wham, the band Wham.
Yeah.
And they had Pepsi and Shirley as background singers. The interview was with Pepsi. because she's now an author and not now, but I mean, she's much more than that. And in the end of the episode, answering like questions from the podcaster, one question was that what pisses you off? And she was like, that people, when they contact me, don't ask how I am and don't say thank you.
Oh.
And this is how I thought, oh, she's validating my feelings. So how I'm feeling about this person is not me like being too much into my head. Some people just have this effect on me.
It pisses me off. I got another question though.
What's your example?
No, I want to talk about something else.
Okay.
No. Something else. I'm being bossy. You said she doesn't even ask you how you are. To me, that pisses me off. If you just want something from me, don't go, oh, hey, how are you? No, get to the point. What the fuck do you want? Don't bloody pussyfoot around asking me how I am when you don't give a shit. So I'm the opposite. I hate that.
Wow, that's quite something. I have not thought of this scenario.
Because it's this.
I love this contrast.
Right? It's etiquette bullshit.
Yeah, it has to be genuine.
Exactly. And this person wouldn't care if they asked you how you were. So why do you want them to ask?
Courtesy, just kindness. Be kind, just be kind.
Fake it.
But why for you, this person? Okay, so you get pissed off if they ask you how are you and you know they don't care about how you are. They just want to ask you a question. So, okay, but this person already is an annoying person for you.
Yeah.
Because you already know they don't care about how you are.
Exactly.
So why do you want to help them in the first place?
Oh, that's a whole other frickin' topic. What? Well, that's right. I feel like it's in my DNA. I want to help and serve people, and it gets me in some tricky situations. But even if I think about close friends, this is an example that happens a fair bit. If we go out for lunch or dinner, sometimes I like to shout and I'll buy them lunch or dinner. And it's because I want to. But if they don't thank me, I think you ungrateful little shit. That's how I feel.
Okay. Listen. A lot of people think this way.
I'm about to get a lecture, aren't I? This is a mum talk.
Not a lecture. You're not alone as this. But few people have the gut to voice it out loud.
This is true. Yeah.
Having said that, I don't know, like, if these people make you feel this way, why do you still want to serve and help? Isn't that another form of people pleasing?
I guess. But sometimes they're good people. They're not being malicious about it. But
then even if they don't thank you, if you think they're good people and you're happy paying for that dinner,
I'm not happy if they don't say thank you.
Then you should be able to tell them, guys, where's my, tell me thank you, give me a fucking hug.
Yeah, right? Give me a fucking hug.
But they might answer, but we did not ask you to pay.
Oh, God.
So what would be your answer for that?
Well, you should have said no. I'll pay for my own, thank you. It's a two-way street, right? And I think we're really bad at having those uncomfortable conversations, especially when it comes to money. Money makes people so uncomfortable.
Have you been raised that everything is two-way street? Because I was raised that everything is two-way street, and that's why it affects me when it doesn't become like this. But if a person is not raised and put in their head that it's a two-way street, they probably would not be offended or notice this stuff.
This is true. But I also think those people are entitled. They're used to getting...
But not your friends. You're not talking about your friends.
No.
Because you have to unfriend them.
I have to be careful of what I say. Yeah. So someone who used to be... someone who used to be in my life, all right? Someone who used to be in my life for a long time. They would do this. I would pay for things and do things because I wanted to. They never acknowledged it. I'd say, what the fuck? I'm spending all this money. I want to, but you just do it as if you expect me to. And you say, hey, let's go do this, but you can't afford it, so you're just expecting me to pay. And yet
They're
I don't
using
get
you.
Exactly.
And also, they're not asking. When we do things for other and they did not ask for it,
Oh,
they do not even notice that you did it. It's not
fuck.
really on them.
Fuck. I hadn't thought of that.
And sometimes we want to help and serve, and we don't give space for the other person to say no. We
Fuck.
should not forget that.
That's a truth
And
bomb.
then we blame them that they didn't thank us. But they probably didn't need it, this help. We just did it. So
Yeah, maybe they think, fucking, I didn't want that. What are you doing? Now you put me in this horrible situation. This is
yeah,
true.
and maybe because of that, they're not saying thank you because they felt forced to do something. And okay, if they don't have money and then they say they want to do something because they know you will go and pay for it, then they're using you. Then
Yep.
you're stupid.
Ouch! Ouch!
This is like beyond people pleasing.
Yeah, and it is stupid. And I did this for
Sorry,
almost
it is
a
stupid.
decade.
I don't want to insult you and say you're
Yeah,
stupid
how
because you're not.
fucking
I wouldn't do this
dare you.
podcast with you if you were.
But it kind of is. You look at it and go, what the heck? It's illogical to keep doing that. You are being used. But I think a lot of us do it, and especially I see it between parents and children, especially when their children become adults. They're first moving out of home, and the child is used to getting things from mummy and daddy and expects it. They expect the car. They expect mummy and daddy to pay the rent or whatever it is. And then the parents keep doing it and indulging it. And I think you are not helping your child learn life skills. They're just relying on you. You're going to die one day, and then what's going to happen to your child? They're going to have no freaking idea what to do.
Okay, we're not going to give now
Parental advice.
Parental advice because that's much more than this.
It is. But the big takeaway for me is you said we don't give people room to say no. We help them without even asking. So perhaps we're not even helping them. And I feel very called out by that.
And I'm guilty with this, Rosie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this that because I do it right. I'm guilty of it. And every time I reflect on it, I'm like, oh shit, I should pay attention more to these things.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should be less pissed off when someone doesn't say thank you. And maybe you should be less pissed off when they don't ask you how you are.
Absolutely. Now this also helped me is that, why would I care if they say how I am? They want something, I can give it. It's not a big issue.
Give it or cut them out of your life, right? Why do we put up with these people?
I have to evaluate. She's not in my life, for example, for this example. But yes, I think there is a lot of room of reflection for both of us. And I hope that the listeners also will help us dismantle this feeling of wanting things from others when they did not ask for. All right, sis. All right, Rosie. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Let us know your thoughts, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.